Hello and welcome to Demon Interviews, episode 192. Why was that so hard to say in my brain? I'm your host, Springy, and joining us today is our very special guest.
Greetings, fellow humans, human fellas. My name is Avery Marie. Hi.
Woo! For like a hot second, I thought you were saying a completely different username, and I was like, wait, hold on, wait. I got my notes wrong, wait, hold on.
Oh, wait. No, I said my name. I didn't know I was supposed to say my username. Hi, I'm AVE_R_IE.
No, I was just like really confused. I was like, wait, hold on, my notes, hold on.
No,
Okay.
I have a weird username, so I usually just use my name.
Oh no, more power to that. What is? Oh, it's a hair. I was like, what is that little fleck right there on my camera? I'm like, I was looking up here because like usually my camera's there. I moved it over there. I'm like, wait, where is that? I'm like, oh wait, it's over there. Anywho, um,
I was just looking in the camera. I was dyeing fabric earlier today, so my hand is. My fingers are green.
it's fine.
I just noticed that. Did not notice that for way too long.
It's fine.
Green fingers.
I'm wearing a band-aid because my cat tried to eat my finger. Um,
Love Con Crunch. It's great.
oh, I bet. But the first question here is: have you ever been interviewed like this before?
Not for cosplaying. I've been on a few this is my third time being on a podcast recording one. This is a second one that's going to be posted. The third one I've recorded. But this is the first time I've ever been interviewed for cosplay stuff.
Awesome. Well, we're happy to introduce you to this corner right here, this exact corner of the world of interviewing. Um, so as you said, you're a cosplayer. People can probably guess that if either they're familiar with your work, familiar with people we usually have on the show.
I have a wig right here.
That too. Um, just that small fact. It's fine.
Yeah, half done, half styled wig.
It's fine. I have wigs hanging right here that nobody can. Speaking of Spider-Man,
Got another wig over there.
I
Have costumes I'm packing for school over there.
exactly like masks behind me. But to get to the question, do you have any other new cosplays planned to do that you're able to tell us about without me giving you a small fee of $5?
Yeah, actually, this so as of the time we're recording this, DragonCon is in 5 days for me, and I am currently making a cosplay and upgrading a cosplay, and it is the same character, hilariously enough, Rayla from the Dragon Prince. I'm upgrading her season 4 and 5 design right now, and I am making her seasons 1 through 3 design right now.
Ooh, awesome, awesome. And this video will be coming out technically 3 weeks. 3 weeks after this video comes out. You
so
and
you'll
Jen will be doing stuff.
Yeah, no, I am very excited for that. So I don't think I'll have any Rayla photos posted at that point of the new design, or of like the upgrade and the new costume I'm making, because I'm getting photos taken, but it can, photographers, it takes a little while.
Yeah, it happens.
Which, you know what? I always get great photos from them, so I'm okay waiting.
Exactly. If you get a great product, then it is fine to have a wait. Have a wait.
Have a wait.
Wow. Okay, I'm having my usually like whenever I do interviews, it's not it usually do like 3 hours before now. So like my brain's like, wait, hold on, everything's wrong. Um, um, but oh my god, brain. Oh my god, why is my brain like not working? It always works like this.
That was me with Jen. That was me with Jen last week. I was just like, how do I talk?
How words work.
English.
Words. And we but would you rather eat Cheetos or go on a hike?
Ooh, I love Cheetos, but honestly, I would go on a hike. I love, despite the fact that the outside hates me and I'm allergic to grass and pollen and all those things, I actually really like hiking.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, there's a hiking trail near where I'm currently living. In about 2 weeks, I'm gonna be moving to
Ooh.
Savannah, Georgia for college stuff, and I hear there's some really nice trails over there. So I'm hoping to find a few and go hiking at some point during the school year whenever I am not working on 7 projects at once.
Me and Jen
Art
feel you
school.
on that.
Art school.
Yeah. Oh my god, my window will not stay shut.
Oh,
There, there,
I feel you on that one.
there we go.
I have to keep it closed or else I will just straight up not be visible.
Yeah, I had to prop it up with a prop sword.
Backlighting.
um, with Jean-Arc's sword, just prop it there for right now. It's
Oh
fine.
goodness.
That's what it's
My
made for.
next prop the next prop I'm planning on making is Crescent Rose. So,
That's,
I'm finally learning how to do EVA
that's what
after way too long.
I feel that. Yeah. Um, the next question is going to be, what is the hardest thing about getting into one of your cosplays?
uh, so a lot of my cosplays aren't too hard to get on. Um, only I'd say I have 3 I have issues with. Celica, so Victorian dress Sophie Hatter, and Rayla actually. Uh, So with Celica, she has a lot of pieces that are stuck together using snaps.
Mm.
So, and the snaps will, if I lift up my arms too far, the snaps will come off and then the entire thing will fall. So, with Celica, I have to be very careful with raising my arms whenever I'm getting ready, or else, it'll start falling off.
Yeah.
Uh, Victorian Sophie, she is corseted from the bottom of my back to the top of my neck. So she requires assistance to get into.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't wear her very often anymore.
It's
She is semi-con retired for the time being because I just was so tired of having to find somebody to help me get into her. And then Rayla, she is easy to get dressed into. The makeup is the hard part
oh yeah.
because of the purple marks. I'll paint them on and then I'll just be like, "Oh, wait, this one's like down here and this one's like up here. Whoops."
Yeah. I
And
yeah.
also for season 4 and 5, Rayla, the wig has once it's on my head, it has like a good 40 pins in it. So it hurts to wear.
Yeah. The out of all that, the pins and the wig, I feel that.
Mhm.
Because for some Christmases, I am the Santa for some kids, and the amount of
Ah,
pins in my head, because it's like wig to
yeah.
head, and then also hat to wig to head, and it's like,
Mm,
and then a kid wants to pull on it. I'm like, dude, ho ho
yeah.
no, um, ho ho no, do that. Um, and I still have to be jolly. But
Oh
um,
gosh, when one year I was a teacher for a year and we had a Santa come to like see all the kids and I was in charge of putting the kids on Santa's lap. And like the preschool kids, the after school age kids, they loved it. The toddlers, mm-mm, not a fan.
yeah.
Even worse was when the Easter bunny came.
Oh god. Yeah, I bet it. Yeah, it's weird. Like the younger, there's like a Santa range. You know,
Yeah.
like once you get past
I
it, they don't
like
want to be
3 to 9. I
pretty
feel like
much.
that's a
Yeah,
Santa range.
that's definitely a good Santa range. Like a valid like Santa range in who wants to sit on Santa's lap or not.
Yeah.
So next, now I just have to say a stereotypical YouTube thing of don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon. If you have any questions for our lovely guest here, put them in the comment section below. And next time we have them on in this same capacity, we'll ask them your questions. So,
I am always happy to answer stuff.
so well, um, as we kind of touched on a little bit, your username is very unique. So, is there a
Yeah.
reason why you chose to have it that way?
Yes. So my full name is Avery Marie, and so I both names have an R in the middle of them. So the first three letters, the AVE, is from my first name, and then there's the R, and then the IE is from my last name.
Oh,
So
nice.
it's just the part of my first name before the R, the letter R, and then the part of my last name after the R.
Awesome.
But now people think I spell my name. Now people think my first name is spelled with an IE. It is not. It is Avery. That is how you spell my name.
Awesome. I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But there's also some names with a random X in there.
Oh yeah. No. There's a. I know somebody named Haley whose name is HAILIEGH, and I'm just like, what happened to HALEY?
Some names are just interesting.
Yeah.
That's a nice way of saying it. Um, so this next question is coming from my past guest, a Mr. Zoom underscore 2028. It's very long, very complicated question. Bacon
Okay.
question mark.
I do like bacon. I I'm not a big fan of most meats, surprisingly. I'm not vegetarian. I just don't like a lot of meats.
Mm-hmm.
But pretty much the list of meats that I do like is bacon, hot dogs, chicken nuggets, and seafood.
Yeah,
That's the list of meats I like.
yeah, makes sense.
Hilariously enough, I ranked them oppositely. So if I were to rank the meats I like, it'd be seafood, chicken, hot dogs, bacon.
Hmm, what's that? Well, this
I
next
live off of chicken sandwiches for a few weeks at college because that was the only thing that the dining hall had that I liked.
I feel that, but chicken sandwiches are great though.
Yeah, no, the guy the cook he kept saying I didn't have to pay for my food. So I was just like, you know what? If you're gonna keep giving me free chicken sandwiches, I'm gonna keep taking them.
Yeah, I mean, free food.
He did it because he legit told me this. He was just like, "You're one of the only people who thank us," and I was just like, "Wow, that's sad."
That it is. That is very sad. But the next question is coming from the same past guest, and Mr. underscore 2028. Even longer, more complicated question. Peanut butter? Question mark.
I love peanut butter. I I love peanut butter. I So like when most kids had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches at school, I
Mhm.
just didn't have the jelly. I just had straight peanut butter and bread. I
That sounds
love
good.
peanut butter. I'm not a big jelly person unless the bread is warm for some reason. Then I like jelly. So like I sometimes will heat up a waffle and I'll put peanut butter and jelly on it.
Ooh,
Like an Eggo waffle with peanut butter and jelly.
nice. Well, kind of jumping off of breakfast foods plus peanut butter, bacon and peanut butter put together.
Never tried it. I might sometime. That doesn't sound bad.
I actually did try it in a little video because we asked that question so many times. Not that bad. It may just taste like
Yeah,
whichever
no,
one
it
you have
doesn't
more of.
sound terrible. I've had chocolate covered bacon.
Hmm.
That one was strange.
Yeah. I had.
But I mean, like, I eat straight ketchup.
I mean, I can eat like straight ranch, so I feel that.
I discovered ketchup flavored chips recently and my life was changed.
I get that. Um. Uh. Brain fart. But the next question is: who is one of your biggest cosplay inspiration or inspirations if you have multiple?
Uh, well, honestly, a big one is I do competitive craftsmanship cosplay, and that
Ooh.
is something that I absolutely adore doing. Um, so my biggest inspiration, I would honestly say, is the group that I compete with. We have like this big group chat. Over a dozen of us in there, and we're all just hyping each other up when with our builds. We're all talking with each other about like where we're competing next, about meeting up and hanging out
Mm-hmm.
besides the competitions. But honestly, they're the people that I look up to the most because I'm just like they've become not only just great fellow competitors, but also just great friends to me.
Mm-hmm.
They've really been like one of the best people that some of the best people that I've met through cosplay. But two of the biggest people to me, they're two of my closest friends in the cosplay world. Their names are Annie and Shay. Uh, Annie is on social media as Yub Yub Commander, and Shay is a cosplay. They were they legit found me. I was this little seven not no not 17. I was 18, 19 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So younger than I am now, but barely knew what I was doing in the cosplay world, just started in the competition circuit, and they met me by pretty much by complete accident. We met in line, and they they noticed how nervous I was, and they started talking to me. And now that the three of us are just the closest friends, and they mean the world to me. I legit uh they call them they we call ourselves like a family where Shay and Annie are my moms. And they're just the two of them are the best friends I've made through cosplaying, and I look up to them so much because they both have been cosplaying a lot longer than I have. They've been in the competition world for longer than I have. So like seeing seeing them tell me how well I'm doing just means the world to me
Mm-hmm.
as somebody who's just kind of become like a, you know, like a cosplayer child to them.
Yeah, it's awesome. Well,
Hi Annie, hi Shay, if you're watching this.
um, kind of on topic of that, how many different conventions have you gone to?
Okay, I have been to MomoCon, DragonCon, Anime Week in Atlanta, Atlanta Comic Con, Queen City. So five, soon to be six. I'm going to a convention in Savannah in a few weeks. I don't remember what it's called. But,
Awesome.
I've been to 5 different conventions, and then let me think. Oh, no, 6, Winterfest.
Six going on seven.
So 6 soon to be 7.
Awesome. Just kind of sticking with the.
And, like, I've been to them multiple times, but those are the different cons that I've been to.
Oh, awesome.
Mainly sticking to the state of Georgia. I've been going to conventions since 2018.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Well, the next con based question is going to be you already talked about that one, so we're just gonna skip ahead to the next one. What is when you this is coming from a past guest, a Justice go butcher their last name. Justice Polides? We did an interview with them. It's out. Um what is your strangest con experience?
Oh lord, I have so many. Um, so this is something I always tell people. I don't have bad luck or good luck. I have stupid luck, which leads to a lot of strange things happening to me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Examples include me falling asleep at a convention and not being able to be woken up, so they thought that I was drunk. I was 16. I was not drunk. And then waking up 2 minutes before an event I had to go to outside, running to the event and falling into a fountain. And the next year, there was a new rule that you couldn't sleep on the floor. So I'm not saying I made that rule happen, but I might have. Uh, Another time I was dressed as a Uraraka from My Hero Academia.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, don't look for that cosplay. It's been retired. But I ran into the voice of Deku. Like, we ran into each other. And we both got up. He looked at me and said, "I like your costume, bye," and he ran off, and I took 2 steps and I went, "Wait!" Um, I, hmm, another, I'd say my favorite Crazy Con story to tell, though, last year I went to Queen City Anime Con. I was hired to work there. I was hired as a performer there, and, I wanted to bring my Victorian Sophie dress to compete in the cosplay competition. Well, on the website, it said no non-canon designs were allowed to enter, so I couldn't enter.
Mm-hmm.
And my brain just went, well, I'm gonna bring her anyways, out of spite. I'll just wear her because why not? So I brought her, not expecting just I would wear her around the con for a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I found out the night before, like prejudging and all that, they changed the rule so Sophie could enter. So I went to them that night and was just like, "Hey, when does prejudging close tomorrow?" And they said 2 p.m. The performance I was in was from 12 to 1, and I was wearing a completely different costume for that. So I had to perform, get off stage at like closer to 1:15 because we had a meet and greet afterwards.
Yeah.
Get off stage, go to go run to my hotel room, put on most of the costume, run back, have someone lace me up in that corset, and uh the other outfit I was in was also corseted, so I had to get myself out of a corset, change into another corset. And so then I had to run to get to prejudging because at that point it was like 1:45.
Oh God. Yeah.
Ran to get to prejudging, had to run down a flight of stairs, tripped down the stairs, ripped my skirt, didn't have time to fix it, ran to prejudging. Uh, I was literally got there at 1:58. I was the last person judged. I won.
Awesome.
So I'm just like, so I went on stage and afterwards, like they were all congratulating me, and I was just like, y'all wouldn't believe what it took to get here. It was the most insane 45 minutes of my life. And then after I got prejudged, I was literally sitting on a table, hand sewing my skirt back together while I was wearing it. And the director of the show, she came over. They walked by me and they looked at me and they said, "Avery, are you okay?" And I was just like, I had a needle in my mouth. I was just like, "Mm-hmm,
I'm fine.
mm-hmm." Because the director of that show that I did, they were a guest at the con, and so they were going over to the like autograph table that was like 5 yards away from me. So I was sitting at a table 5 yards away in a hoop skirt, sewing up a skirt that I was currently wearing, and I was just like, I look like a madman.
That makes sense. Yeah. I mean,
It was a great con experience. 10 out of 10. I still don't know why I won.
the best.
Yeah. No, Sophie's competition retired now, sadly.
Hmm.
Unless I'm like going somewhere that she's never competed at before, which who knows if that'll happen.
Yeah. The next question is coming from a past guest, a Harley F. Quinn. What are those?
Uh Currently I'm barefoot.
Same.
You're not seeing that for free.
That will take the $5.
Yeah.
No.
Imagine that's the next thing I post on my Patreon, just like, here, you can have my feet pics.
Here you go.
Nah. I got weird feet. I've broken my feet 4 times.
Oh
So
my.
I got weird feet now. Yeah.
Yeah, my cat
Just
attacked my
Dance.
foot yesterday, or not today, this morning, and like she got stuck in a basket, and like she's a kitten, so like she got stuck in a
Oh.
basket. Where I was trying to help, me and my mom were trying to help her, and my foot was nowhere near her. She full on moved herself with the basket, went over to my foot, bit down as hard as a little kitten mouth
Oh
could,
no.
and just made my foot a bleeding mess.
I love cats, but sadly they don't like me because I'm allergic.
Yeah, that makes sense. It tis a thing, and it sucks. But
Yeah. I have a dog. She's an old lady and she has anxiety. That's the best way to describe her.
yeah, uh,
She barks so loud people think she's a big dog. She is 10 pounds.
yeah. Like another kitten, like they were like yelling, and we are like, wait, is that one of the big cats? And then we look, and it's like meow, coming out of this like little tiny body.
Ah.
It was like, oh no, it's you. Okay. But speaking of pets, would you keep a pet zombie or would you kill it?
I don't think I'm ready for that commitment. So sorry.
So,
You
sorry
know
about.
what? No, here. Uh, that's the thing. I'm a pacifist. So I don't want to kill it, but at the same time, I don't think I could take care of a zombie.
I feel like they're very low maintenance. I mean, just like leave them in the basement, be fine.
I'll make it like a man cave that it can't get out of. I'll throw it some meat every few days.
Just like the bad parts of like the animals that you have to
It's
eat.
like the ending of the movie The Babadook.
Oh, I actually never finished that movie.
I've never seen that movie. I've just heard about the ending. I don't like horror movies. But apparently like at the end of the movie, the Babadook just lives in their basement and the mom will just go down and feed it.
Oh,
So I'll just Babadook it.
um, have you ever created any cosplays for because a fan or friend suggested it to you?
No, I cosplay what I want. I've had a lot of people ask me to cosplay certain characters, but when it comes to cosplay, I have like a list of questions that I ask myself about that character.
Mm-hmm.
And if the answer to most of those questions is yes, then they go on my list. But if like only one of those questions is yes, then I don't. But like I'm just like, do I relate to this character? Do I think I could pull off this character? Can I realistically make this costume without wanting to die? And then I also have this is the dumbest joke that I've made before, but it is like an actual thing. With cosplaying, I jokingly say the befriend, adopt, or smooch rule. You either want to befriend them, adopt or be adopted by them, or smooch them.
Yeah, fair.
And all of my cosplays at this point follow that. So it works.
Yeah. Well, right now, like one of the cosplays I've done most recently is Jean Arc, and I want to just gently sit him down and slap him a few times.
See, I would set him down, slap him, and then be like, therapy.
Well, that's all of
Get your
them.
butt.
That's all of them now.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Oh no, say yeah, all the Ruby characters need therapy, all the Dragon Prince characters need therapy. I
Therapy.
think all of the characters that I way, shape, or form need therapy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Celica, self-sacrificial. Rayla, self-sacrificial. Ruby, self-sacrificial. Sophie, she's not self-sacrificial, but she has a lot of issues. She has a lot of personal stuff she's got to work through.
Yeah.
Self-hatred issues.
Yeah. Therapy. Therapy.
Juliet, self-sacrificial.
Yeah.
I
Therapy.
I think I may need to talk about this with my therapist. I cosplay way too many self-sacrificial people. I'm kind of just realizing that now.
Perfect timing. But God, yeah, mainly like
Three of them have almost or actually died because of their self-sacrificial tendencies.
yeah, or died in some case. Um, yeah,
Ruby, Celica, Juliet.
yeah, and like the genre would sit down like volume like 1 or
Right.
2, and I would just be like, she likes
She's
you.
into you.
Why
She's
don't you
into you.
see it? And just, like,
Have you seen that Miles?
Yes,
The Miles.
that is
The
exactly
Miles
where I
clip.
got it
Yeah.
from.
She's into you. Why don't you see it?
And the funniest thing.
Wake up!
Wake up!
You've been thinking about that one.
Yeah. But the funniest
God
thing.
bless Miles Luna.
Yeah. The best thing is that we do character interviews. I don't know if Jen talked to you about them or not, where they're in
A little,
character.
yeah.
And I've actually asked the Jean cosplayer, because they came on multiple times, the same question.
I mean, hey, if you ever need a Ruby, I do the voice.
Oh, perfect. You
Yeah.
just missed when we did the Ruby one.
Dang it! If you ever need a Rayla.
3. Maybe. Because, like,
Yeah.
I still need to watch the Dragon Prince. I have not watched it. I
It's so
I'm
good.
gonna be watching the videos, because Jen did
Do
both.
it.
So I am gonna
Oh wait,
be
no, I
watching
should do the Scottish accent for Rayla. Do it.
those. Just do it.
Just do it.
Now it's a different meme.
Have you seen Avatar? Like
Yes.
The Last Airbender?
Yes, I did
Okay,
hear that.
the head writer of Avatar is the head writer of, well, he's one of the creators of the Dragon Prince.
Awesome.
Also, Sokka voices one of the main characters.
Awesome. Yeah, Jen was talking to me about it before we planned.
I met him at Dragon Con. I was in line to meet him, and I was next in line. He looked up at me and he said, "Hi," and I forgot I was dressed as Rayla, and I just went,
Wait, hold on. Who?
"Oh,
You
I
mean
just
me? Hold on.
oh, sorry." He was so sweet. He was just like, "I haven't seen somebody dressed in this version yet," and I was just like, "Wait, really? It's been 9 months."
It sometimes it just fascinates me, like, how fast some people can make costumes. It's like sometimes before the debut of said outfit.
I have a story about that one. So in 2022, the season 2 finale of the Owl House came out, and it introduced the Collector.
Okay.
So that came out Friday night. On Sunday morning, a friend of mine, Shelby Sussler, I think that's how you pronounce her username, came in as the Collector. And all of us were just like, "Did you sleep?
Do you know what sleep is?"
And, like, it wasn't a complicated costume, but we're just like, how? Because she was at the con on Saturday.
Jeez.
She made a costume Friday night and Saturday night when she was home from the con, came in it on Sunday.
Oh, God.
So, and I was just like, how long were you home? And she said, about 6 hours total. And I was just like, you made this in 6 hours?
How? It's crazy, because something I watch a lot is Kamen Rider, which is basically, if Power Rangers is the same thing as Marvel, it's basically their version of DC. Very similar to the outside, but if you're in the fandom and you say they're the same thing, somebody's gonna crucify you. It's sad how true that is. For both.
It's like with Avatar and The Legend of Korra.
Exactly. But it's because, like, you know, they show previews and stuff, and I before the episode comes out with that character, it's like there's like a pre-show or like like a teaser and stuff, and like magazines and stuff in Japan, and somebody will have like a full head to toe cosplay of it, and like it's like full armor, spandex, helmet. It's like, how would you make that already? He's
I
not
started
even in the show yet.
with my season 4 Rayla outfit. I started making her based off of one shot from the trailer. That is legit how I started patterning her. I had one shot.
Don't dance the blow.
And
Sorry.
thank goodness season 4 came out only a month later because I was struggling.
I'm actually commissioning somebody like 3 days after the Rusted Knight came out to do that armor. I'm still trying to pay for it.
There was somebody at RTX as the Rusted Knight, and he posted a video of how he walked in it, and he was just straight up waddling, and I was just like, oh, I feel bad.
I have like volume 7-8 Jean right now, and I feel that.
My Ruby cosplay it's ready to die. I won't let it. Like the gloves, there's literally like pieces of fabric falling off, and I'm just like, no.
Yeah,
you stay.
Very similar to my Spider-Man costume.
Yeah, I've had Ruby for 3.5 years at this point.
I think I had my Jean for about the same time, actually, thinking about it now.
I got her right after volume 7. So Ruby is bought because I wasn't confident enough in my sewing abilities yet. And then literally the next year I started cosplay competitions.
It happens.
Growth.
The funniest, because like I actually got all of Jean Arc's armor for like $150.
Dang.
And the annoying thing is that like I ordered it, then the pandemic happened, so then I gained a lot of weight because I had to stop doing my job at the time, which was at Walmart being like a maintenance guy. So instead of being a very active job, I went to not active at all. So I was like, and also just like normal growth in general, up and out. And so I was like, I don't really fit in this, but like, it will cost more to send it back than it is that I bought it for.
Yeah, no, at that point, just like start working out, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, I'm my college cost me an arm and leg, but I get a free gym membership, and I'm gonna be using it because I currently have the arm strength of a wet noodle.
I feel that. I do. Cause I got the arm, like all the armor, and I
got skinny arms.
Yeah. And I actually got the coat as well. Okay. I bought a long sleeve, just like cheap kangaroo hoodie, and I sent it to them, and they cut off the sleeves, sewed them up, and put on the Pumpkin Pete logo onto it for no additional charge.
I have Jean's onesie.
I need to get that.
They don't sell the zipper broke. I need to fix the zipper. But yeah, I have Jean's onesie, and one time I wore it this last school year, I walked into my dorm room wearing that onesie. My roommate looked over at me and she was just like, "What?"
Yeah. Like I saw it was on sale, but I was like, I have no money. I have no job.
Oh gosh,
no
I got it when it was on clearance, so I think I got it for like $10.
Oh god, I wish I did, because I want to get that. And I'm also planning on getting the dress.
Yeah, the dress. I also have That's why.
Aw. I have the Funko Pops of them.
I have
in heaven.
I have Ruby, and I think that's it. But I have like the other minifigures that they did.
Oh yeah.
And then I have the Nendroids.
Nice. I actually got they were selling them on like sale, on like half off for like all of them on the Rooster Teeth store. So like they were each like $5 or something. And then I just got the
boy.
Nice. And then I got the con exclusive one for like $20 on Amazon. And I was like, okay, that works for me. And I got all of them. And I was like, oh, cool. And they all came. They're all cool and up there.
I got the boys.
Best boys.
I
think that's the only Ruby.
So currently,
also have the official
I'm
plug as well.
a terrible person. I'm an out of box collector for
I
most
don't
of my
care.
figures.
For me, I'm like,
But
I don't care.
the only figures that I have that I kept in their box are the TDP Funko figures because they were so stupidly hard to find.
I feel that.
For those of you who feel my pain of looking for the Dragon Prince Funko Pop figures, I still haven't found Zim. I have Kalamazin and Rayla. I'm looking for Zim.
Yeah.
I'm looking for, let me be specific. I'm looking for a reasonably priced Zim because a lot of people are just like, oh yeah, you can have him for like $200, and I'm just like,
Nope. Yeah, like my Funko Pop, like normal ones, budget is like, if they're over like $20, I'm like, I'm good. I don't need you that bad.
Rayla was 60.
Yeah.
And I got Rayla for cheap.
Oh god, that's
Rayla, I've seen her so many times going for like $150.
Oh god, I can only
In
imagine.
box or out of box. So when I saw $40 or $45 with $15 shipping in box, I was just like, gimme.
Mine.
Give me my wife, please.
Please and thank you. I think I saw a rumor. I could be wrong that I saw at one point where like they were planning on doing more Ruby Funko Pops. I'm like, please.
They discussed doing Juniper, but I don't know if it's gonna happen at this point.
I
Speaking of things we don't know is gonna happen, Greenlight Volume 10.
Oh yeah, 100%. Things we don't know will happen. But hey, the new trailer for Justice League Ruby thing came out, so that's fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I recorded a reaction to it. It was great. I don't know when I'm gonna post it. I have not had time to edit or record anything for. That's why I disappeared off YouTube for a while. I just haven't had time to record anything. But
I don't edit, so hey.
At this point, who knows when I'll be back? I'm trying to post TDP reactions, but copyright's a jerk.
It is. But with that, we're done with the list, but there are shocking more questions. But it's just done off of my list here. First is, do you have any questions for me as an individual or about the show in general?
I mean, I've watched the show quite a few times because you've interviewed some people I know, Abby being the one I could think of off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I really enjoy watching it, and I'm very thankful to be on it now.
Abby was actually our Yang for the Ruby interview.
I know.
Second one. Because we've done 2 for Team Ruby and 2 for Team Juniper, where like 95% of the cast for both of them got like recasted because the other people were busy.
Oh no.
So I was like, okay, and yeah.
Well, again, if you ever need a Ruby or a Rayla.
I think Ruby is the one that we had to replace the most times.
Oh
no. Because
I will be Ruby number 3.
Like
just
5.
kidding.
Oh. Because like we did Team Ruby, we did like Ruby Family or something, and then the newest Ruby, that's 3, and then for the original one we had a Ruby, and then they wanted to change, and then we had to change them out, so that's technically 4. So yeah, you'd be the 5th one.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, ugh.
I've done a few like in character things before, but that's mostly like at a con. People will be like, "Hey, I like your costume," and I'll be in Ruby, and I'll just be like,
"Hey, thanks. I appreciate it."
And they'll just be like,
"What?"
I'll like talk to them in the voice, and then while they're leaving, they'll just be like, "Thanks for talking with me," and I'll just be like, "Yeah, no problem."
No problem, Bob.
People have genuinely thought that the Ruby voice is my real voice on occasion, and I'll just be like, "No, I have a deep voice."
So the next question is technically already answered. Technically, would you ever like to come back on the show in the future? Not counting the video that you recorded before this one that's coming out after this one.
I'd love to. This was a lot of fun.
Awesome. And we'll definitely keep you in the roster for character interviews because we've done a lot of Ruby. They're very easy to section off.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's kind of like, it's easy to just be like, okay, this group, because like you could do Team Ruby, Team Juniper, Team Ranger.
I could actually. That's the one we haven't done. Maybe if we can find an Oscar, then we can just do like Orange Ranger.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's a Power Ranger now.
I was thinking like Volume 4 Ranger.
Oh yeah. Because I need to find. Let's find an Oscar. That's one.
There's not as many Oscar cosplayers.
I've only seen like one, and like they haven't answered me yet.
Yeah. It's me trying to find a Callum cosplayer.
So
Speaking of which, are there any Callum cosplayers out there in the Georgia area? I would love to be your friend.
Be my friend.
Please. We can do dumb Raylan stuff.
Do it. Team Sun is also very hard to find people for.
I know a Sun cosplayer, but he doesn't live in the state.
I know a Sun and I know of a Neptune. I switch out the Neptune, maybe.
I know of a Sun because of TikTok. He's very funny.
Yeah.
He made a really funny video after Bumblebee became canon.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody was just like, Sun's gonna be so mad, and he would just like, Sun in reality, yeah.
I saw that. That's hilarious. And then so it'd be like we need Scarlet and Sage.
I have seen Scarlet cosplayers. I have never seen a Sage.
One. I've seen one of each, but they haven't answered me.
Back in like 2018, 2019, there's always a Ruby fan photo shoot at MomoCon. Yeah. The Ruby fan photo shoot was like 50 people, and there was at least one of pretty much every character.
Awesome.
Like there were people cosplaying Flint and Neon.
I need to find. I know of a Flint. He just keeps
the only Neon that I know of is 9, so I don't think she'd be a great choice.
What? What do you mean? No. I think I know of a Neon, but I don't think they've answered me yet.
Yeah.
Because how we normally do things is I send out an interview invitation via Instagram DMs. Mm-hmm. So half the time,
except for me, because Jen posted about the TDP thing, and like 5 minutes later, we're just like, allow me to introduce myself.
Yes, but that's the best. Like I love it though. It's
greetings, fellow human.
Exactly. I want to do Team Sun. We've done 2 parts of villains. I want to do a Cinder.
The professors would be fun to do.
I actually did do a professor's one, but it was just Ozpin and Glinda. I want to do a part 2 because I've
met one Professor Port and like 5 Ooblex.
I need to find Oobleck and or Port. They probably if they do Port, they probably don't.
The problem is, I feel like not as many people are gonna want to cosplay Port because of
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Crow could count.
True. I actually do know a Crow. We are planning on doing a Stark one. We're just looking for a tie.
Oh, that would be cool.
I only know of one tie, and he said no, or they said no.
Oh no!
And I'm like, but you did the other one.
I know a Summer and a Raven, but I know you guys have already interviewed a Summer.
Yeah, we have them for Summer. We have a Crow. We have a Raven. Actually, the Raven needs to watch the newest season because it's
Sorry, that just made me laugh a little. I was just like, yeah, the Raven kind of
does. And we need a tie.
The Raven needs to see the tension.
Yes.
Between her and Summer.
The great tension.
Oh lordy.
Yeah, I want to do a part 2.
Literally the entire fandom saw that scene. Wait, they screwed.
that is the consensus. That is 100% what the whole fandom thought at the time.
Literally everybody just looking at each other.
Probably
they lesbians.
After and during. That's like what a lot of people just assume.
Listen, we got Bumblebee. We gotta find a new ship to obsess over for the next 10 years.
When that finally becomes canon.
Ruby 20th anniversary, it becomes canon.
Exactly. Because I know one person who does.
I'm not a White Rose person, so like. No hate to White
more
Rose
power to it.
fans. Ship it if you want to.
Yeah, not mine, but you can have yours.
Yeah.
But I know I want to do part two professors because I know a person who cosplays. I can never remember how to say their name. It's the one, the professor from Ruby Ice Queendom. The
Chiro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a person who cosplays them. And who
Yeah,
made
they
their
were
outfit
cool.
in like a week. And I was like,
I mean, I'm basically making Rayla seasons 1 through 3 in a week, so.
True. And I want to do a lot more, but it's like I need to find the people who do them. Like we actually have for Halloween, we have a Grimverse video
Oh,
with
that'll be cool.
Grim Pira, Grim Ren, and Grim Blake, all different styles,
Ooh.
and I'm excited because we are planning a part 2.
What would Grim Ruby would be terrifying.
It's either terrifying or adorable. There's nowhere in between. In my brain.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to do that for the internet, you either Ruby.
I feel like I'd be better with normal Ruby because like if I were evil, I would just be like,
We're all here to have fun.
Yeah, it was. That's
I
a
would be
great
a
one.
I would be a terrible villain.
It's fine. Well, I mean,
I think that's why I mainly cosplay heroes.
I mean, in because I said that in the Grimverse is kind of a spoiler. Not a spoiler. It's just like each person's from their own universe. They didn't have to like try to like compare with each other. If you want to do it, then it could be like this is
Ruby would just be like,
I got bitten, radioactive Grim. I think I'm Spider-Man now.
That's great. That would be great. Or just like that's the universe where like roles are kind of swapped. Like the Grim are the good guys.
Yeah, no, that would be hilarious.
So like like that Ruby would just be like, why are they so emo?
Yeah, Ruby would like be looking over at the rest of her team, just like,
my team keeps trying to kill me for some reason.
I don't understand.
I don't get it.
Because we have for the second part, which I don't know when we'll do, we have a Nora, a Neo, and maybe me being Jean.
Ooh.
I'm working on Jean. I just need.
Oh my god, an interview with between Ruby and Neo.
We actually did have a villain interview where like we're just like, you can talk now. We like fake did magic and be like, you can talk. It's fine. Because we're like, we're not gonna have them prepare signs.
No, Ruby. Well, like maybe a whiteboard.
Just
but
a whiteboard.
Ruby and Neo had an interview together. Ruby would just be like,
listen here, you little beep.
And it wouldn't there wouldn't be a censor. It'd just be Ruby saying beep.
Lindsay doesn't swear as Ruby. I don't swear as Ruby.
Yeah, I mean exactly.
I come to make an announcement. Neapolitan is a beep beep mother beeper.
Because the villains part 1 was Tyrion, who was fucking great. Adam and Lilia, which I know tends Ilya, sorry. The I and the L got like switched in my brain.
I freaking Adam Taurus, man.
The funniest.
Thank God he's dead.
Yeah. This part actually became a YouTube short, so go watch it. But it was where like, I think I just asked the question of like, does anybody have pets? And the Tyrion was like, oh, I thought you would say like the Belladonna girl was your pet, and I was like, oh my fucking god. Like, that was my reaction during the recording. I was like, oh god, oh god.
Oh god, if you ask that question in like Ruby thing, Ruby might just go,
I mean, Yang kind of has a cat now.
Oh god. The best part about that would have been like the Blake and the Yang were on the same camera for the newest one. They were in the same place. They were, and I was like, that would have been fucking hilarious. But no, I chose to talk about, the ARM debate about secret functions. And they were fine with it.
Does Yang's new arm have a vibration function? We wait never know.
But there's a lot of artists who say so.
Yeah.
But
See, I don't go on that side of
no,
the
I try
fandom
not to.
stuff.
But
I
know
people
I can't
half
say
the
that.
time people don't believe me, and the other half the time people are just like, you should, and I'm just like, no,
No.
I've never read a fan fiction.
I try not to. I try not to do that. I was like, yeah, I
And
don't
it's
do that
not
either.
like
I'm like, wait,
people that write fan fiction. I'm friends with a lot of fanfic writers. I'm
more
just
proud of you.
like, it's I don't know.
You
It's
sound
not
very
my
thoughtful.
thing.
Yeah, no, you think. And like,
Because I hear a lot of weird things about it, and I'm just like,
there
if
are
you
weird
guys
things.
want to write it, you do you. Just
More
like,
proud to you.
yeah.
Like,
And also, like, the Ruby fandom, I hear about a lot of weird stuff going on. And the TDP fandom, I hear, is a bit more tame, but they've also had some.
problems.
Season 5 apparently has brought up some issues with a lot of people shipping an adult with a 17-year-old boy.
God, the
Which technically is Raylan now because Rayla's 18.
the
Great job, Rayla!
like I was like, I can't. And I was like, yeah, no. I was like, oh wait, no. I interviewed 2 people who mainly do that, who mainly make art of that. So I was like, no, I can't say I don't look at it because I had to, because I did,
Yeah.
because I found those people.
No,
obviously.
I'm.
But
I like fan art. I love fan art. There's
I agree.
amazing fan art out
Those
there.
like
But
recently, there's been like these people who like get together and like do like one Ruby character each and put them into one thing, into like one
yes,
artwork.
yes,
I've
yes,
been
yes, yes,
loving
yes.
those.
Oh my
Those
gosh,
were
that
awesome.
10-year anniversary one was
Yes,
gorgeous.
that was great.
I think the fandom artist
I think
is like
I
the
think
group
that's what-
name.
maybe, but the person who did Crow was actually the person who cosplayed Tyrion, and that was great. They were great as
No,
as Tyrion. It was
I
pretty
go
cool.
to an art school. I can't draw.
I can't. I'm like, I will
I
pay
go
you
there
money.
to make.
I go there to make clothes.
Yeah. So to get back on track a little bit, because we went.
Oh Lord.
We went on a rail, but it was the wrong rail. Do you have any questions for a future guest? As you can see, they can be as silly as you wish.
I'm actually gonna do a cosplay question. This is like 3 kind of questions.
Okay.
Favorite cosplay, comfiest cosplay, comfort cosplay, which is like, mentally comfortable.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Because there's different answers.
Yeah, 100%.
Because like for me, favorite Layla, comfiest cosplay would probably be normal Sophie, comfort cosplay Ruby.
Yeah, exactly. Jean is on none of those lists. Because actually my Jean's actually falling apart because the snaps, like there's actual snaps with foam. So it's like the snaps coming out.
Ooh.
And I'm like,
yeah.
there's no other way for me
Foam's
to
a
get
jerk.
in. Yeah.
Foam's a jerk.
It's not fun.
I'm learning that. I finally learning EVA foam after 5 years of cosplaying.
Yeah, and remember how I said that the armor was all like 150 or something like that?
Yeah.
The sword and shield I have was like 400. And that was the discount
Let me
for
think.
buying both of them.
Rayla's swords,
Or
I bought them
5.
unpainted, so I had to paint them.
Yeah.
Were $70. Celica's sword was $120. But I
Yes.
also had to paint it myself.
Yeah, like this one's actually a sword from Kamen Rider, and it actually has lights and sounds in it because it's a toy. And because they released like normal deluxe one that looks like a little tiny dagger almost, and then this is the like super expensive one that's like technically from China, and like and this is actually weirdly dense. This is like heavy.
Yeah.
And
I feel like someday
it was, like,
someday
120.
maybe like
120.
I feel like someday maybe you guys could do like an episode about like with cosplay like competitors specifically asking about that world.
That'd be very interesting actually because one of the people who
Because I know a lot of, I mean, I mentioned before I'm in a big group of cosplay competitors in the Atlanta area, and I feel like they'd all be interested in discussing it too.
Awesome. Well, actually, my next question was actually going to be, who would you like to see on the show in the future? I'm not saying next.
Hey
because God
Annie,
knows.
Shay, get your butts in here.
Yes. Um,
I'm calling you out on YouTube.com.
yes. Awesome. And with that, I want to say thank you so much for being on the show. I highly appreciate
Yeah.
it.
I appreciate you. You didn't invite me. I kind of forced my way in here.
It's fine.
I'm in your walls.
My walls are spacious. Jeez. You got a whole desk, a computer. Gam.
That's
My
a
brain is
dumb
going.
joke I do whenever I hit like a follower milestone. I'll just post the follower number and I'll just be like, "How'd y'all get in my house?
How'd y'all get in my walls? Ah! They're like
Who let you in here?"
They're like stacked up and like some are like upside down, so like they're like shoulder like on top of shoulder, and like some
Oh
like the
Lord,
shoulder
it's like
fans like underneath there and above. And it's just...
last year my dorm ceiling sprung a leak, so for like 5 weeks we had a hole in our ceiling. So they're in that, they all climb out of the ceiling hole and I'm just like,
what the video ends. But
oh Lord.
and thank you all for watching. Don't forget to do all the stereotypical YouTube thing of liking, commenting, subscribing, all that. Don't forget to follow the guests on all the social media platforms. There'll be a way to get to them in the description below. And at least I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.